70% of Americans have said they don't want Donald Trump or Joe Biden in this next election. The majority of Americans dislike Donald Trump. The majority of Americans dislike Joe Biden. 60% of Americans think Donald Trump and Joe Biden are too old to be running for president. Do we really want to have a country in disarray and a world on fire and have our two candidates be in their 80s? And now you look at the situation that the Republican Party is putting us in, and that Donald Trump is encouraging, and it's this isolationist approach. America can never be so arrogant to think we don't need friends. After 9/11, we needed a lot of friends. And what you're seeing now is Joe Biden's putting his head in the sand, trying not to deal with any of it, which is causing more harm. And Donald Trump's wanting to walk away from all of it and thinking that if he turns away, that this won't affect us. And what's worse is Donald Trump is telling you that you have to choose between whether we prevent war around the world or whether we secure our border. I promise you, our best days are yet to come. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Michigan. Make our interest payments. China owns some of that debt. For the first time, we're spending more money in interest payment. Let's talk about national security. The world is on fire, literally. We've got a war in Europe. We've got a war in the Middle East. We've got North Korea testing intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of hitting the U.S. You've got China doing cyber attacks on our infrastructure. And now we've got Russia doing blinding satellites, so we can't see anything coming in or what they do. Donald Trump got on stage, went off his teleprompter, and said that he would actually encourage Putin to invade our allies. Now think about what that means. That means Donald Trump's going to side with a tyrant who kills his political opponents. That means Donald Trump is going to side with a thug where 500,000 people have died or been wounded because of Russia invading Ukraine. That means Donald Trump is going to side with a madman who arrests American journalists and holds them hostage. Putin's made no bones about the fact that he wants to destroy America. And Donald Trump's going to choose him over our allies who stood with us after 9/11? In that one moment, he made all of our allies vulnerable, he emboldened Putin, and he put every one of our men and women in the military serving there in danger. And what's happened now? Now Putin's got soldiers he's putting around the Baltics. Words matter. Moral clarity matters. We need a president who understands the number one job is to prevent war, period. You look at the fact, I told you that Donald Trump can't win. He can't win a general election. There will be a female president of the United States. The hard truth is it's either going to be me or Kamala Harris. And the reason I keep fighting, at first they were like, oh, she wants vice president. I think I've pretty much proven that that's not the case. And then they said, oh, but it's about her political future. If it was about my political future, I would have been out a long time ago like the rest of the fellas. The reason I'm doing this is I don't want my kids to live like this. I don't want your kids or your grandkids to live like this. Tuesday is election day. So this is what I need you to do. Vote. I need you to make sure that 10 other people vote right along with you. You all know family and friends, and you'd be surprised how a lot of them are just general election voters. I want you to send them a message from me. In a general election, you're given a choice. In a primary, you make your choice. This is the time for Colorado to make their choice. Thank you very much, Colorado. God bless you. Thank you.
It's disgusting, but that's what happens when he goes off the teleprompter. That's the chaos that comes with Donald Trump. That's the offensiveness that's going to happen every day between now and the general election, which is why I continue to say Donald Trump cannot win a general election. He won't. We can make him the primary nominee if we want to, but Republicans will lose come November. This is a huge warning sign. We have to stop with the chaos. We have to stop with the drama. We have to stop with the bad sound bites that keep happening over and over again. And listen to the American people. If 70% of Americans say they don't want Trump or Biden, that they think they're the two most disliked politicians in America, if 60% of Americans are saying that they think Donald Trump is too old and Joe Biden's too old to be president, I hope the people of South Carolina and I hope the people in the Super Tuesday states listen to that. There is a choice. We can leave the drama and the chaos. We can leave the incompetence. And we can go to something that is normal. And that's what people want, especially the younger generation. They just want to know what normal feels like.
Governor Haley.
She's coming out.
It's that mindset that keeps Republicans losing. Republicans have lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president. That's nothing to be proud of. We have got to start bringing people into the fold. We've got to start talking to everybody. If we truly believe that our policies lift up everyone, then guess what? You've got to talk to everyone. So when you go to my rallies, when you go to my events, you see everybody there. You see young, old, you see every race, you see every gender, you see Republicans, independents, and conservative Democrats. They all come in. I'm not going to push anybody away. I know Donald Trump said that anybody that supports me is barred permanently from MAGA. That's not how you win votes. That's not how you win Republicans. That's not how you win a general election. And that's why Donald Trump will continue to lose. It's because he pushes people out of our party. And I'm trying to make a Republican Party where we welcome everybody. Because when we start uniting on those grounds, when we start coming together as Americans and stop allowing the exaggeration and peacocking of sound bites and stop the insults and stop the hating of each other, that's when America will be strong again.